Welcome to the UNC Podcast, where the intent is to provide insightful discussions around spirituality, purpose, and self-improvement. These messages are for everyone out there that can relate and to help provide understanding to our purpose. Family, what do you think about when you hear the word loyalty in reference to other people? Whatever it is that you might think about, I know it's something that highly matters in your life. And that's because loyalty is far more than just a word. It's our shield. And when you're loyal, you're protecting not just the ones you care and are responsible for, but yourself as well. Loyalty is a commitment to having the backs of others and standing firm when times get tough. Loyalty means that your word is bond, family, and that your actions have proven to be true. Your shield of loyalty keeps your relationships, your reputation, and your integrity intact. Loyalty has all to do with indebtedness, owing allegiance to someone due to what you benefited or are benefiting from that person. It is your commitment and sincerity to someone based on their value to you. And family, loyalty is a learned behavior. So if you weren't taught correctly, you most likely aren't operating loyalty correctly. Family, do you even understand what loyalty looks like? Loyalty can be shown in all kinds of relationships and is normally shown in many different ways. However, it's a direct reflection of a person's integrity, respect, and trustworthiness. Here are some ways that you can show loyalty. 1, keep your word. When you make a promise or agree to something, your follow through demonstrates loyalty. Whether it's something small or it's a big responsibility, sticking to it shows reliability and honor. 2, you gotta be there in tough times. True loyalty shows up when things get difficult, like helping loved ones through hardships, no matter the situation, and most importantly, without judgment. 3, you gotta respect boundaries, family. And that's self-explanatory in itself. But respecting boundaries involves not crossing any set lines that have been established. 4, you gotta defend their name. As a loyal person, you will stand up for your friends when they're not present. This means shutting down gossip, not engage in bad mouthing, and making sure others don't disrespect anyone you know when they're not around. 5, honesty and accountability. If you're loyal, out of genuine care and concern, you will speak up when one of the people you rock with is going down the wrong path and making bad decisions. You will never let them fail without you trying to make them aware of it. Lastly, that I have on this list, consistency over time. Loyalty is not a one-time event, family. It's proven by showing all the actions that I just previously mentioned, always and over the long haul to the people that you love and in your life. Those are ways that loyalty can be shown. However, let me give some additional clarification. Do not confuse loyalty and faithfulness, as they are similar but have complete fundamental differences. Loyalty is an expression that comes from what is done or received from someone in the past or present, and loyalty comes with personal experiences and observations. Faithfulness, however, is an expression that comes because of trust in a personality or your belief that that personality will not change towards you. It also deals with the future and what is expected. Faithfulness does not depend on past experiences, as the grounds for faithfulness is really just built on trust. In the terms and world of psychology, loyalty is a word that is considered stern. However, faithfulness is a word that is deemed more sensitive. Loyalty is expressed based on what is right or wrong, while faithfulness has to do with sincerity to what is right or wrong, based on an individual's perspective in that. So, what does this mean for people getting together for lifelong value and intimacy towards each other? Well, family, it means when you agree to your responsibility towards a life goal together, you must complete your end of them and communicate adjustments when they're needed. If a person can't rely on you to do your part, how can they believe you're loyal to the end goal? And all relationships will face tough challenges and obstacles. So loyalty shows up in relationships always as our problems and how we are going to get through them. As soon as a problem is not considered ours and is considered a problem in between us or individual, then the loyalty has been compromised. Loyalty means in relationships that we set guidelines that we will never deviate from. And since we understand that we are in this together, we will always hold each other accountable should one veer off the path. Take this to the bank, family. A loyal person thrives on staying loyal, as loyalty is self-fulfilling and is a metric for us individually to use to measure our moral fiber. It is a characteristic trait that can't ever be bought, family. This matters in relationships, as trust and respect can't grow towards another if you don't think they're loyal to you or you know you aren't loyal to them. You know what I get asked the most, family? How can I be loyal to someone when I don't really know them, or how do I know that they'll be loyal to me? Unc understands how hard this is to trust someone from the start and then decide that you'll be all in for them or think that they will do the same for you. This is where Unc can't give an answer that most of you will like. Loyalty can only be shown over time and through challenging or tough situations. The likelihood of meeting someone randomly on the open dating market, whether it's in person or online, and then thinking after a few months you can believe in them, I mean, it's slim to none. Many of you find it too hard to even be transparent about your life insecurities with people that have already been a part of your life for years, like your family or some of your close friends, let alone a new person for a prospective relationship, which means you still need to focus on how you can heal, family, such as therapy. Hint, hint. Healed people connect with other healed people, and they connect with them through the communities in which healed people operate in. Healed people are loyal to what it took for them to get healed and will find loyalty in others that have gone through similar circumstances. Meeting on the open market is not the way to go, family. You need to meet or be introduced to people within your community. And your community, family, will always be based on your moral value system for life. And if your existing community doesn't reflect that, or you're not part of a community at all, then you now have a goal to achieve. If you're relating to this video, it's very likely you need to work on yourself first. So again, I'll mention therapy to assist with that. Many people out here say that they are loyal to a fault, and let me tell you, I never believe it, as we all have come up short to somebody. I felt the same once about myself. And I know up until I met the woman who is now my wife, I didn't have loyalty to the women I took on in my life previously. And I took on responsibilities for them, and I made sure they had provisions in their lives. But as I stated in this video, loyalty is shown over time and through obstacles. I realized I just monkey branched in life, meaning I went from one woman to the next. So there were no obstacles we went through together other than each other. If anything, we were distractions to the obstacles already going on in our lives, and we tried to hold on to that. Family, I was broken-minded without any end goal for my life, and my exes were just as broken-minded, connected to someone who never had a real plan for them. There was a time when I was afraid to admit this. However, as a man, I know I'm supposed to lead, and as a soul that has been saved, I'm now the lesson to be learned from by those who rely on my leadership. And if I can't show how it's done, I can never expect those who look to me for understanding to know how to show it either. The results of my life always begin and end with me, and I hope those of you listening realize if loyalty is missing in your life, trust and believe it's your doing, your fault, and your responsibility to make the changes. As always, family, I appreciate you tuning in. Please stay connected with Unc on all social media platforms for updates, behind the scenes content, and discussions. I make videos to reinforce what our God wants for us, as my purpose is only here to assist. You know the motto: you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot force it to drink. Be blessed.